What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Pokemon Academy Life, version 1.0.4. And yes, I'm going through everything again, because it has been, like, literally a year since I've played this game. So, I'm just going to go through everything again. And all this is very much familiar to me, but, I would prefer going through it again rather than, like, jumping straight till April 10th and being like, the heck's going on? But if I remember correctly, it's going to be a long game, so I'm just going to get right to it instead of, like, monologuing. Following Leap, we entered our homeroom classroom 1B. And damn, this place rivals royalty. I feel crazy out of place. Matching everything else on campus, the classroom is big. Like, really big. Like, huge. Like, gargantuan. And the chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. I don't even want to think about how much those cost. Along the marble walls, I see some paintings of Pokemon that I recognize from books and TV shows. I wonder if I'll be able to see any of them here. Or, you know, catch them all. Just, like, make a quick reference to the actual Pokemon series. May, I can't believe we're in the same homeroom! Red, this is my roommate, May. Nice to meet you. Hi, Red. Hey, she's kinda cute. Don't you dare, Red. We've already selected our wife. What an awful way to say that. I have selected a wife. Can't even say it. Oh, it's so stupid and awful. I know that look. Careful, Red, she's taken. Oh, I like this. I don't remember this face being that cute. I do appreciate when DM updates the art. I'm just like, this one looks great. What? I didn't do anything. Brandon's completely harmless. He's a really social guy, so I'm sure he'd love to meet you. Is he in this class too? Brandon's in class 1A next door. Oh, in Birch's class. You should tell your father, May, that his recent article regarding the pros and cons of invasive bug Pokemon as biological control has been well received. I'm impressed. Professor. Hello, Red. It's good to see you've settled in nicely here. I guess Dad's work in the field has been paying off. For the last couple of years, if it's not a swarm of Beedrill chasing him around, it'd be Ariados or the occasional Scyther. Ah, are you well-versed in bug types, May? I assume you'd gain a lot of experience while assisting your father's work. I wouldn't go that far. I'm not too interested in bug types to begin with. Seems May knows Professor Oak through her father. I wonder how many more students know the staff through personal connections. All of them, because they did they did good things in school instead of, you know, just cruising. I see. So what Pokemon types will the three of you be focusing on this year? Fire and fighting. Grass and electric over here. Same ones as Leaf. Because we're a stalker. Excellent choices all around. Well, I hope you're all ready. The bell will ring soon, so go ahead and find yourselves a seat. I wonder if you could pick one of their types, or would you just say it? But it's the same. Like, same as Leaf, same as May, same as Oak. Let's sit together, May. Sigh, Red, but since all the stars align, we'll see each other in both our elective classes. We'll have plenty of time to bond later. What do you think of Leaf, Red? Absolutely charming. And that's completely coming from my heart. She's a lot of fun to be around. Come sit by us. Well, I sure as hell won't sit by Dickbutt. I'll gladly accept May's offer. A fade to black. Morning. Good morning and welcome to your first class at Kobukon Academy. He's so far away. I'll be a teacher for this homeroom. You can call me Oak, but most simply call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Blah, 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 blah. The beginning of every Pokemon game ever. I think I could skip this part. You're all smart enough to know what Pokemon are. What is a Pokerman? I can't believe we're hearing Professor Oak talk right in front of us. This man's a legend. I know, my dad's a huge fan of his. He's got all his encyclopedias, A to Z. Oh man, he's gonna flip when I tell him I'm in his class. Even outside of Kanto, everyone knows him. Literally, how ignorant is, like, Red? Because a professor, like, from every region is, like, literally known, like, has, like, great renown throughout every other region. Like, is Red just, like, out of it? I didn't know he was looked up to by so many people. He's like a superhero to them. But to me, he's just my neighbor. Now, something you need to know about this class is that it's extremely difficult. Last year, almost half of this class failed. What? That's crazy. Holy crap. All of a sudden, I don't feel like being in this class anymore. Yes, this class is challenging, but if you put in the work and keep your studies, you should pass with flying colors. My job is not to assign you failing grades, but my job is not to coddle you either. My job is to make sure you graduate the school with the knowledge and skills to excel in the Pokemon world. Which brings me to my next point. As all you know, Kobokan is a very selective school, and it demands you give your best at all times, or you'll be surpassed by your peers. The graduation for the school is roughly 30%. It's not for the weak-willed or unmotivated. 30%. Did he just say 30%? Like, 3 out of 10? You gotta be kidding me. Is this a joke? What kind of school life is this? The best kind. The kind where you die. I wasn't hearing things. I turned to look at May, and her mouth is hung open in disbelief. Leaf looks frozen in shock, too. On the other side, Dickbutt's leaning back in his chair with the same smug look in his face. You know what would be really, like a nice cherry on top of the cake for me with this game? Like, I already like this game. I like its premise. I like how it takes, like, these personality-less, like, almost nameless characters from the Pokemon games and gives them a personality all their own. But the ultimate cherry on top of the cake is at the end. Dickbutt legitimately fails. I wouldn't know how, because, like, he's actually a really talented trainer. But it would be the best thing in the world for me, just for me, if like Oak just goes up to him, grabs Gary by the shoulders, or Blue, or whatever you want to call him, and goes, "Son, I'm really sorry, but you didn't make the cut this time. I'm quite sorry." And he just cries. He just fucking cries. It would be so cathartic. I'm a very petty person. Yes, I just wanted to clear that up. Now, are any of you interested in competing in the Pokemon League after you graduate? Just by show of hands. A few dozen hands shoot up immediately. Dickbutt has his hand way up there, that's no surprise. What is surprising is that Leaf has her hand up too. I don't look like a wimp, so I'll put mine up. Take a good look around. Now, everyone in the 2 middle sections, put your hands down. There are fewer than 10 students left with their hands raised. I think I know where this is going. That is the percentage of those who will actually qualify for the Pokemon League, and is even less for those who can make it there. No, don't let it discourage you. Let's start with some... Professor Oak is staring at something, or someone. Yes, did you have a question? Ha! I'm just gonna say this right now for all you quitters in this room. I'm getting to the Pokemon League, and there's no chance in hell that I'm not. God, why does he always have to... Oh, God, why does he always have to be like this? It hasn't even been 10 minutes since class started, and he's already trying to start something. He tries so hard to be cool and fails so hard that it's sickening. I have never met someone in real life that's this obnoxious. Have I? Could be me. I'm not stopping till I wipe the floor with every single regional Pokemon League champion, looking at the next world champ. Please sit down. What's your name again? Well, Gramps, it's me. Yes, I know it's you, but what was... It's Dickbutt. Amusement spread throughout the classroom from my outburst. That's right. Anyway, sit down. Man, what a load of... Can't believe... Dickbutt shoots me an icy glare. I grin and give him a thumbs up. Just a withering... That just made him madder. I'm liking this class already. Right then, I think it's enough talking. I'll take roll while you're all in a good mood. May? Is May here? Present. There you are. Hilbert? Here. Okay, now Whitney? Whitney, are you here? Absent on the first day. Wait! And Whitney's here. A red-haired girl came rolling in through the door. That was a really dramatic entrance, and she's posing like she finished an aerobic stunt at the Pokathlon. Here I am, I'm not late. I was just waiting for the perfect time to make my grand entrance. She calmly sits down in the empty chair in front of me like nothing happened. I have to say, I'm impressed with her ability to keep a straight face after that performance. Please continue. Did they update Whitney? I know they updated the art. I should say that. But I'm not quite sure how they updated Whitney, because she definitely looks different. Alright, I'll mark you on time, but no more of that, do you understand? Yes, sir, you can count on me. I don't even remember this pose. That's the pose I do when I go goodbye. Very good. Now, Flannery. I'm... here. Oh. Holy hell, look at that hair. It's all messed up. That's awesome. They put that much detail in there. That's pretty cool. DM, I love your art, and I love the attention to detail you take. Sorry, just not a big fan of mornings. Fan or not, try to get to class on time from now on. I'll mark you on time, too. Yeah. Okay. She looks so tired. Flannery collapses into a chair next to me. Looking at her from up close, she seems kind of intimidating. Her hair and face remind me of some of those biker gang chicks I see on TV. She doesn't look too good. Maybe I should say something to her. If I remember correctly, saying something gets her really mad at you, and knowing being that person every now and then, like if you're tired and you don't wanna and you come into class like just on time, you kind of just don't want to talk to anyone. But then again, I'm me, so like if a friend of mine was like saying, "Hey, you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, whatever, it's fine, whatever." But we don't know her. Let's see. Let's do the save scum that I'm not gonna actually pay attention to. Let me say nothing. I've always said something in the past. Say nothing. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't. If she's as scary as she looks, then I'd better keep my mouth shut. Perception increased. Speaking of her looks, doesn't her hair break some kind of school code? It's gotta be at least a couple of feet across. How'd she get it to stay up like that anyway? Can't imagine the amount of hairspray she uses. Got a problem, pal? What the hell are you staring at me for? I was so lost in my own thoughts that I didn't realize I've been staring at her for the past 30 seconds. I admit that, like, if I'm looking in a general direction, and, like, and I'm thinking about something, and I get lost in thought, I was like... So it could look like I'm staring at someone, but, like, the thing is, she's sitting right next to you, meaning you have to be like this. For 30 seconds. Like, how do you not notice yourself doing that? Though, to be fair. Nothing in particular, just wondering how you got your hair like that. Like what? You know, like... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. You making fun of my hair? I'll mess you up! Chill out, Flan, I'm sure you didn't mean anything by it. Finally, a voice of reason. It's the first day, you should keep it a little on the DL, girl. Psst. You have to ease up on Flannery, she's a little rough around the edges in the morning. A little? No, I understand, morning isn't exactly my favorite time of day either. We're almost like us Flan slipped through all of our alarm clocks. They don't work, Whitney. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. Excuse me. I think it's because your snore is louder than the clocks. I do not snore. And what are you smirking at? I don't snore, you hear me? I believe you. So you're Whitney, and you're Flannery. I'm Red. Nice to meet you, Red. Yeah, sorry about getting your case earlier. Don't worry about it. Keep it down back there. And with that, my first homeroom class quickly passes and comes to an end. What a doozy of a start. I hope I can get used to doing this every day. But now, on to my elective class. It looks like I have grass type up first. Woo. If I remember correctly, who is the professor for this class? Who would be for grass? I don't know. Whoa, this classroom is also way bigger than anything we had in Palatown. So this is what a privately funded classroom looks like. I wonder if I can find some people I know in here. I noticed Leaf looking at me and patting the empty seat by her. She must want me to sit next to her. No duh, Sherlock. Hey, 2 classes together. You must feel so happy to spend so much time with such a beautiful girl. I wouldn't mind, but a little humility would be nice, Leaf. Maybe I should have sat somewhere else. Maybe I should have sat somewhere else. I'm kind of feeling something different. Oh yeah, let me guess. Is it blessed? Lucky? You can add an "un" to the last one. Oh yeah, it's this guy from Black and White. I think you're from... No. Yes? You might be from X and Y. Good day, Sprouts. Whoa, he looks really old. Whew. That's our teacher? Is he gonna be okay? He's slowly shuffling his way to the front, and his legs look like they're gonna give out any second. I think he's from X and Y, but I forget his name. Welcome, Ramos. Welcome to the class elective. I'm your teacher. Ramos is the name. Before I begin, let me... All horse apples. I done forgot the dang attendance sheet. That's his voice now. I'll be right back. That, he slowly shuffles. Where'd you think that such a rigorous school would have someone like him as a teacher? To be fair, like, a lot of college professors, especially the older ones, can be like this. Really laid back and old. Well, it beats having to listen to a boring lecture for the entire class. Ow, what the? Is someone flinging pencils? Where did that come from? Oh man, really sorry about that. Some guy from the other class runs up to me. Brendan, you were in this class? Huh, of course I am. I even waved to you when you walked in. Brendan. Oh, you must be the one May was talking about. You know May? We're all in the same homeroom class. Bingo, Red, this would be the same Brendan. Oh, sweet, that's awesome, name's Red. Red, nice to meet you, man. Your name's weird. I mean, her name's Leaf, your name's Red, whatever. And I think there's another character named Yellow, so, you know. And also Gary's name is Blue, so... But wait, you okay? You're not bleeding anything, you're not bleeding or anything, are you? I'm fine, but what are you doing tossing pencils around for? You can really hurt someone. Shoot, my bad, man. It's got a bad habit of mine. When I get bored, I start spinning pencils, you know? Like those guys do in the movies. And this one sort of got away from me. So I'm usually a lot better at it. I practice at home sometimes when we get it. Just be careful from now on, okay? Yeah, of course. Oh, shoot, teacher's coming back. I didn't read what he said. What did he say? Talk to you guys later. Ooh, sorry about the delay, Sprouts. Now, where was I? Oh, shuckles. It looks like we ain't got no time left. I reckon I shouldn't keep you up for longer than I have to. Class dismissed. Now run along now. It took a little longer than expected. It is the first class, though, so it'll probably stop feeling like that once we get into a groove. Next is gym class. Weird, I don't remember getting any kind of gym uniform in the mail or anything. Maybe it's one of those battle simulation things. Wouldn't shock me. And this is the cool part, because, like, if you look at this, these are all actual, like, champs. Oak's here, Agatha's here, Steven, Lance, Cynthia. I don't know what that one says, but then again, like, it's shrunk down, so I can't really read. So this is the gymnasium. I wonder if it's an official gym sanctioned by the Pokemon League. Most likely not. There hasn't been any mention of something like this on the brochure, and it's on school property. I think it's safe to assume it's simply another fancy room in the Academy's collection. Though other than some old banners lining the wall, this place is barren compared to the others. However, if it is really like the official gyms, then that means Pokemon battles might take place here. I see Caleb, Serena, and Sharon sitting down quietly. They look like they're discussing something important, no doubt, about that student council idea they had before. Sean is there too, but doesn't really seem interested in their conversation. Close to them are Leaf and May. I can't hear what they're talking about, but they should look like they're having fun. Whoa, okay. Flannery, Whitney, Fiona... I forget your name, and Sabrina. Speaking of fun and liveliness, this is a huge class. So I'm pleased I can recognize a few faces now. Over the other side, I see Dickbutt leaning against his seat. Kind of weird seeing him sit alone like that. I mean, if he's the way he's acting, probably everyone hates him. I know I do. I hate him, for a very good reason. I think a guy like him would try to surround himself with as many people as possible by now. I refuse to end up like him over here, so I'm going to go over and sit by Caleb and the others. Yes, right, settle down. Are these guys our teachers? The guy definitely on the left definitely looks like the one. The other guy looks like one of those mountain hermits you hear about on TV. Welcome to gym class. I'm Alton, he's Bruno. We'll be your instructors for this year. Now I bet you're all wondering what you'll actually be doing in this class. Well, it'll be just like the other gym classes you've probably taken in your other schools. Except we're not going to make you change into shorts and play sports. In this school, we focus more on training Pokemon, like your bodies. But training your body is important too, haha. God damn it. Stupid, like, PC fan. Anyway, the real reason why your school has a gym class like this is to prepare you kids for the real Pokemon gyms after you graduate. At least for those interested in tackling the league. Can any of you tell me why gyms exist in the first place? Huh, it's gotta be something like a role model, right? Like for other trainers to look up to? That sounds plausible, but I always have the thought that gyms were established to serve as proving grounds for upcoming trainers. That's dumb. As far as I know, gyms are just a pain in the ass. Nuh-uh, do you even know how many bench press equipment costs? You have to use that thing for like a decade before it starts paying for itself. Talk about Pokemon gyms, you idiot. Right, very good guesses, but the main purpose of a gym is to allow trainers who are less experienced to test their skills against more experienced ones on even footing. And this is what we're going to be doing in this class. Wait, you're telling us we're going to be Pokemon battling in this class? Precisely, though I won't be diving into that right away. First, we need to review the basics. You're also busy trying to learn new things that sometimes you forget the most rudimentary skills. Wait, are you going to teach us how to catch Pokemon or something? Yes, that's a very important part of the curriculum. Sheesh. Even if some of you think you have everything you need to know about Pokemon battling, trust me when I say you don't. You've been in this field longer than you have, and even we still don't have it down perfectly. Haha. I reflexively glance over at Dickbutt. As I expected, he seems a bit irked by what Alder just said. I hope he doesn't make a scene like he did in homeroom. He's probably going to make a scene. If memory serves, and how like Dickbutt's characterization has been. Oh, excuse me for rambling on like that. Bruno, why don't you tell them more about this class? Very well. This gym was first and foremost designed to be a training ground for students, and as such, it is available for free use after class hours. Just bring your student ID and you'll receive unlimited access to its facilities. In addition to the exercise machines available, the gym also contains several battle simulators to allow students to experience what a live Pokemon match would feel like in real time. Excuse me, simulators. So you're saying there won't be any live Pokemon matches here? Live matches. You can hold the battles here if you wish, but most take place in the battle hall. Unfortunately, unless you're on the school's competitive battling team, you will not be allowed access to it. Battle team? Sounds like something right up Dickbutt's alley. What's the battle team about? Our school has a competitive battling team for students who wish to take their Pokemon training to the next level. It's a very selective club, so don't think about signing up so quickly. Oh yeah? What does it take to get in there? Even if you've joined, mock battles between club members take place daily to determine whether or not you're fit to remain on the team. Excuse me. Ugh. Ha! That's easy. Be careful what you say. Arrogance and strength do not go hand in hand. For most people. Unfortunately with Dickbutt, it probably does go hand in hand because he's arrogant and skilled. I'm telling you, it'll be a piece of cake. Who's in charge of the team? I am. Hello, Lance. Wait, who is this guy? He looks familiar. I can't exactly remember from where. Maybe on TV? But just by looking at him, I'm sure anyone can tell that this guy's really important. Dickbutt should watch his tone of voice around him, which he's not. Being accepted into the battle team is one of the highest honors a student can receive in this school. It is not to be taken lightly. Lance. Lance, how long have you been standing there? I was just passing by. It's been a while, Bruno, Alder. It is indeed. Oh, where my madness. Students, this is Lance, the advisor of the battle team. Pleased to meet you all. So these are the new students that just came in. They look quite capable. I expect great things from all of you. When I was a freshman at the school, Hey, you're the guy running the battle team, right? Yes, and you should heed the advice of Alder and Bruno. For someone currently at your level, it'd be impossible to get in. What'd you say? Here we go. Just because you're an upperclassman doesn't mean you can look down on me. I'm not an upperclassman, nor am I looking down on you. I'm simply stating the facts. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. I have business to attend to, and I cannot be late. Alright, it was good seeing you again, Lance. Likewise. Take care, Alder, Bruno. Is this guy really just gonna walk out without saying anything else? I glanced at him again. I know how seriously Dickbutt takes his pride, so that must have done a number on him. But he has to learn to take it easy one of these days. You heard him. The battle team is serious business. After all, it wasn't luck that our school has produced the most world champions, Elite Four members, and holds the record for the most wins of the national tournament. You heard right. The top students represent Kobakon Academy and face up against students from other schools during the Pokemon League season. I think I'd faint if I had to do something like that in front of all those people. Oh, Bianca. You do know that you have to get on the team first to even consider doing something like that, right? But anyway, you shouldn't worry about things like that. There are much more important things to take care of, after all, like graduating on time. I suppose we can move on to the weight machines. Bruno, would you mind giving the students a little demo? Not at all. After about 30 seconds of us watching Bruno go through every machine without breaking a sweat, I realized that maybe I should look after my own body a bit more. I haven't really been taking the greatest care of my body, but seeing how much stuff there is in the gym makes me think that now would be a good time to start. And I'm thinking that's going to be one of our stats, right? Appeal am I going to? Trainer insight, I don't know. Okay, that's not for one day, students. Next class, we'll talk about the basics of Pokemon battling and how to deal with Pokemon in the wild. It'll be a review, but don't underestimate the intricacies of the basics. Right. Well then, oops, that was Bruno. Whoopsie. It'll be a review, but don't underestimate the intricacies of the basics. Right. Well then, so long, students. Enjoy the rest of your day. Next on the schedule is lunch. When gym class starts getting serious, I'll really appreciate having a chance to fill up on food after some physical activity. Boy, do I know that. I just spent literally an hour yesterday shoveling snow with my dad. My body still hurts. So if I look tired, I am. I'm quite tired. I'm not feeling too hungry right now, though. Maybe I'll nibble on something from a vending machine or something on the way to the cafeteria. Actually, I should end the part here because I'm literally on the cusp of ending a part. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me from the series, hit the subscribe button. And you're an Exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the Shades. See you guys next time. Bye.